Welcome to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone. We're live inside Muscatine Hy-Vee on 2nd Avenue in Muscatine, streaming on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Now, here's Tony Tone.
Hello, friends. Welcome to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone. It's Tuesday. Did you bring your umbrella? Ella? Maybe not. Maybe so. You definitely will need an umbrella throughout the course of the day. We got some rain last night. I noticed because it woke me up, and then when I let my dog out this morning, I had to do the thing where you have like a towel near the door so that you can wipe off your dog's paws. For us, that's a 6 or 7 month old puppy puggle whose name is Archie, and he does not like having his paws wiped. And I had to like have that conversation with him, like, dude, you got muddy paws, and you're not running all over the house. So he's looking at me like, why are you doing this to me? I got little puppy paws. I'm like, ugh. And I realized I was talking to my dog, and it was 7 o'clock in the morning. Still not feeling the best, so that's fun. I'm dealing with it, but probably not going to work a full day, just a heads up. So if you're looking for me later this afternoon, I'm trying to get over this thing. You know, it seemed like for the past few months, if you were on I think Facebook might be contagious, by the way. I don't know, maybe. But it seemed like everybody had some type of ailment, and it's taken its toll. But here I am because I want to do this show, and I want to be with you. And I want to say thanks to the folks at Remax for allowing this program, Hy-Vee Today, to be rebroadcast. It started last night on MPW Channel 5 at 7:30 and 10:30. So that's pretty cool. My mom was so excited. She was sending me videos of the show to my phone. So she was texting me videos of myself interviewing Officer Whitney Pena yesterday. She thought it looked really good. I was trying to explain to her that when you watch it on Remax, there's like this sidebar. And I'm like, Mom, the bar is there. The video is formatted. She's like, well, I thought it was cutting your head off. And I'm like, no. Although that might not be the worst thing. So check that out, Remax Channel 5 on MPNW cable at 7:30 and 10:30 tonight. I got to give a shout out to the L&M girls bowling team. Back-to-back Class 1A state champs. That happened yesterday. Congratulations. Was getting updated throughout the morning when we got done with the show. And way to go, L&M girls bowling. That's pretty cool. Back-to-back state champs. Yeah, that doesn't happen that often. Think about the last time you went bowling. How did you do? Do we have a picture of that? I think we have a picture of the team who went back-to-back. The tournament was in Waterloo, if I'm not mistaken. And I think like the 2A state tournament had to get postponed because of weather. So we'll pull up a photo of the ladies in just a few. So meanwhile, fun show today. We're going to get to our first guest in just a moment. And of course, our Hy-Vee guest. It'll be a first-time Hy-Vee guest later on. We'll talk to Kayleen from Wine and Spirits. But first, ladies and gentlemen, from the Salvation Army, Lieutenant Christian and Brooke Lopez are here. And again, I would shake your hands, but I don't want to get you. I don't think I'm contagious. I didn't have time to put my HD makeup on, but it's good to see you guys.
Good to see you too.
We have spent a lot of time together over the years, specifically around 2 Weeks of Love. And oh my goodness, you know, when the food drive started this year, there's always that moment of holy moly.
Right.
This is a giant truck that's empty, but then by the grace of God and this community and the donations, it fills up.
Yeah, that was amazing to see that.
Oh my gosh.
You know?
So how many families, and then of course the second week with the toys when the truck was at Krieger's, and then from Krieger's it went to Calvary, and the amount of donations that were staged there, I know that we're going to talk more about that in a second. How many families, do you know how many you helped out this past holiday season?
We helped 384 families, which is the most that we've ever helped here in Muscatine in the 4 years that we've been here.
384?
Yeah.
So again, if you watching donated food or toys, you made a big difference. 384?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
and Calvary is right across the street from us, so obviously they're kind of our neighbors, but they were great neighbors
Yeah,
and partners for you guys, right?
Yeah, it was really nicely located. Everything flowed right into Calvary. So when we had the gracious donations at even Krieger's, it was just brought right over, and the outpouring that we felt from this community this year was just overwhelming and so awesome.
Is it hard to keep it together? Because obviously you guys represent the Salvation Army. I don't know if you're emotional by nature, but it's powerful for me when you see the truck and it's full and it starts to get unloaded, and that you know that it's going to make a difference. Even if you don't experience the difference being made, you just know it's going to happen. So how do you get through that? That's got to be a little bit stressful, emotional, right?
I think it's, you know, it's something good, because I bet you feel the same way. Like, you know, are we going to do it? Are we not? You know, so it's something like walking by faith. You know, and why? Because we do this every year, and you know, you feel the excitement. It's like drinking a Starbucks with a Red Bull. You know, right here in Hy-Vee. You know, you feel energized. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean. And thank you for the plug.
So you know,
wait, are you telling me that you combine your Starbucks with
no,
Red Bull?
I did in the past.
Oh my gosh!
But you know, that's excitement.
I know that you have early hours when you're in the kettle campaign, because I would see the Salvation Army van, and you got to go around and check all the kettles. But yeah, you're right. It is sort of a rush when, you know, there's that the risk of the unknown, but then having faith in this community.
That's right.
And for 4 years, you guys have experienced this, and I mean, this is a great place to be, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yes,
this community absolutely loves people. Like, it's so crazy. You don't see a lot of communities coming together and wanting to help the less fortunate, but this community just like is like, oh, they need potatoes. Okay, here we go. And Hy-Vee is like so great at like making the $10 or the $5 bags and shipping them out the door, and it's a really beautiful community that wants to work together and collaborate together.
For sure.
So here we sit on February 20th, right?
Yeah.
How is the food pantry? How are the supplies at the Salvation Army? Are you still in good shape for right now?
We'll be in good shape until about mid-February, and then we'll hit the drought again.
Okay.
West Liberty Foods has donated some venison to us, which is helping us get through with the meat portion of it. But yeah, it's not as plentiful as it normally is, but it's doing really well.
That's good. Okay, so folks that are going to watch this live or later, they can always make a donation food-wise or monetary, just come down and see you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So, and is it 1000 South Oregon Street?
Yes.
Okay. Hold on. Sorry, I'm going to clear my throat. That's rude, but it's live. What are you going to do? All right. So I think it's important to know that folks watching this have a sense for what you do. So obviously we talk about the kettle campaign and 2 Weeks of Love and how good of a success that was. But also there's other things that are coming up. In addition to hosting services on Sunday, you also have something coming up March 12th, correct?
Yeah.
Yes, it's our Cabbage Day.
Okay.
It's we have a group, you know, and one of those groups, there is Women's Auxiliary Group that we have, that those ladies been helping us for years, you know. To be honest, I cannot tell you the years, you know, because they've been here before us. But, you know, they do these fundraisers for helping our programs, you know, and especially, I think this is a tradition, you know, if you ask anyone from Muscatine, I think they will relate it. It's something that they hear before in the past. So therefore we invite everyone to come on March 12th, you know, from 5 to 7, right?
Yeah.
5 to 7.
So this is like getting ready for St. Patty's Day too.
Yeah, it's a huge corned beef and cabbage day, and the ladies do everything homemade, and they do a to-go box, and it's just a really great time to come and support our youth programming. That's what they do this one for, is for our summer day camp. And it's an awesome event that's normally well attended. And I mean, who doesn't love corned beef and cabbage around St. Patty's Day?
I was going to say, once you get close to St. Patty's Day, and again, this is March 12th, so it'll just be 5 days away, please stop by the Salvation Army. And it's so great to have that group, that Women's Auxiliary, because they've been committed to the Salvation Army for a long, long time. And they show up and they're always ready to help.
Yeah,
you know?
absolutely.
And for some of them, it's been 20, I mean, I don't want to date any of them, but 20, 30 years that they've been
decades.
a part
Absolutely.
of this. And for a lot of them, they've developed like rich bonds and friendships, being able to share in the giving with each other. And we look like we have your Facebook page pulled up.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. Salvation Army, Muscatine. It's easy to find. So if you're watching this on Facebook, I encourage you to pull up the Salvation Army after the show, of course.
Exactly.
And hit like and stay connected to these guys, because again, there's a lot that happens at the Army, more than just a few events out of the year. And it was cool to have the celebration last year, the big event at Discovery Park, and we got to see the youth and the kids camp at work, because they put on like almost a whole musical.
Yeah, they do.
That was pretty cool.
Every year.
So when will that? Obviously, that'll start when school is out.
Right.
But for folks that are watching this that might be interested, let's talk a little bit about getting signed up. Is it too early to do that for kids and youth programming?
Yeah. Okay. So the sign up time will start next Monday.
Okay.
And we're gonna push all of the flyers and everything out the week of spring break.
Nice.
So that way parents can be reminded that they need to sign their children up
Right.
while they're home.
That's perfect.
And we're gonna start earlier this year. We're gonna start at 6 a.m. and go until 5.
Okay.
That way parents who need to be to work by 8 can be there, or
Sure.
7 can be there. And we take the kids out every day of the week. So Mondays is normally State Park Day.
Sure.
Tuesdays and Thursdays we go swimming here at the pool.
Okay.
Wednesdays we go bowling. On opposing Wednesdays we go to the movie theater, because they have really great $2 movies.
Awesome.
And then Fridays we take them out of town. So we'll take them to as far as Waterloo to go to a museum up there.
Wow.
Or just to get the kids excited about learning still and being able to go out of Muscatine. We don't want the kids to not have a fun summer because
Sure.
their parents have to work.
No, it's so wonderful to know that it's that. I didn't even know it was that busy. Whoa.
Yeah.
And again, that takes a lot of effort on the part of the Army to have that all organized.
Yeah.
And I know you have some good volunteers that are connected to the programming. And
Yeah.
so again, please keep that in mind if you're watching this. Because for a lot of parents, myself included, soon enough, these breaks roll around and you don't know what to do, because unless you're an educator yourself, it's not like all of us get summer off.
Right.
Right? So, yeah. How long does it run again? How many weeks?
We're doing 7 weeks this year.
Whoa.
Yeah.
For the whole summer, yes.
Yeah.
That is great. Okay. And then let's go back to the Sunday services. So what time are those at the Salvation Army?
Well, we have donuts and coffee. Of course, the donuts are from Hy-Vee at 9 a.m.
Sure.
9 a.m. And we have music practice.
Okay.
So at 10 a.m. we have our school Bible.
Nice.
Bible school. And at 11 a.m. we have our worship service
Okay.
in English.
Okay.
And if you speak Spanish, or if you want to learn Spanish like you,
I should.
you come at 3 p.m.
Okay.
and we will have the Spanish and Spanish. So
That's
the
a full
service in the
Sunday.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's open for everybody, right? As far as
Absolutely.
worship? Okay.
Absolutely. And we only preach Bible, so
That's good.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
it's
the
really
setup
good.
is really nice. I mean, again, if you haven't been down or in the Salvation Army, it's truly a fascinating place. Like, there's the kitchen and the big gym, office space, but then where you have the worship setup, it's also like multifunctional. Like you can close off part of the room, right? You can
Yeah.
use the full room or half of it. So I think you have a really good space down there.
Yeah, we do.
We do.
And I hope that because of what happened last March with the tornado, I hope that doesn't happen again. But when stuff like that does happen, unfortunately, the Salvation Army is there with some
Yeah.
disaster relief, right?
Absolutely.
That's right. And that's something that we are praying and working in this year. That's one of my goals and my bucket list, that we update our vehicle, EDS vehicle. Right now, I don't know if, I think we talked about this in December when
Sure.
we sent some people to Texas to
Yes.
kind of like have their
You sent
field.
Oz, Malcolm was one of them, right?
Yes, our city council
Yeah.
and also another 2 volunteers
Okay.
and myself went there because they needed a bilingual
Cool.
pastor in there.
Sure.
So we're training people and we're updating our EDS vehicle and everything to hopefully that doesn't happen in here in our
Sure.
community, you know, but it's always good to be prepared.
It is, and I think I brought some water down after that tornado, and
Yes.
you had cots and supplies set up in the gym so that if folks were displaced, and quite a few people, you know, whether they had damage to their house, lost a roof, whatever the case may be, you were there for them if they needed it,
Yeah.
and that
That's
was
right.
nice. And that's kind of how it is, right? Like when bad things happen, unfortunate circumstances, the Salvation Army is there. Like you
Yeah.
can't not answer the phone.
Right.
You're like, no, we're here. We're ready to receive whomever needs the help, right?
Yeah.
That's right.
It's so great. Okay, so as we recap a little bit, March 12th coming up, 5 till 7 with the Women's Auxiliary, corned beef and cabbage. Who doesn't like, I'm not a big cabbage fan,
Yeah.
but corned beef's great,
Yeah.
right? Corned beef is wonderful. It's the best.
That's good.
So stop down for that. Summer camp stuff coming up. Anything else in between, like now and March? And again, we have the Facebook page pulled up, which is very cool. Is there anything else coming up between now and like spring and summer?
Just our normal programming
Sure.
activities. You know, we have an after-school program, and we offer guitar lessons and
do?
Spanish lessons,
Spanish lessons,
and
yes.
drum lessons.
You offer
And
drum lessons?
Yeah, and it's all free.
Oh, wow.
And so, you know, we love having the children come down and learn those kind
Yeah.
of things. And, you know, we have character building so the children can become healthy people of society
Right.
and learn daily living skills as well. And, you know, we have women's group that meets on Tuesday mornings, and it's just a lot of fun fellowship. And we have Bible studies on Wednesdays and Fridays, and it's a really great opportunity. So we try to stay very active and holistic in
Absolutely.
everything that we do.
Yeah, I mean, you have to, right? You always
Yeah.
have something going on, which
Yeah.
makes for a busy, you know. I wonder for you guys, like, I don't know if I've ever asked you this. When do you celebrate Christmas? Because you're so busy around that time,
Yeah.
making sure everybody else is taken care of. Have you always, like, had it a couple days later, or is it on Christmas?
Yeah, you know, our division from the Salvation Army, we meet after works like in January, the
Yeah.
beginning of the year, and we celebrate Christmas with our children, you know,
Cool.
so that's, so that's after Christmas.
So they understand,
Oh yeah.
right? I mean, they're involved as well, so
Oh,
they
yeah.
have
Oh, yeah.
a good sense of, like, maybe Santa will show up in a couple weeks because you got to take care of 348 or
Yeah,
84?
84.
384 families. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was quite overwhelming seeing the space in Calvary Church with like the fireplace, and they had a big Christmas tree and all.
That
of
was
the-
wonderful, you
Oh
know.
my
I mean,
gosh.
and that's something that I really wanna share with the community.
Mm-hmm.
That the teamwork, you know, I wanna highlight that we cannot do that without
Sure.
our Christmas chairperson, like Dr. De Winter. You know, she was wonderful. I don't know if you saw that, but she brought her team of singers from the high school to Walmart. You know, she was singing. I never saw that before. You know, so
That's really cool.
Yes, Calvary. You know, they jump and they say we're a Christian church too. Let's do this. So that was wonderful.
Yeah, they had a lot of volunteers as well because again, it's sort of like you deliver all this stuff and sometimes it's like, all right, see you later. But you really, when it comes to volunteers and having people that can get things together and organized, it's so great to have good
That's right.
people, whether it's at the Army or at places
Yeah.
like Calvary getting involved, and the support from, you know, just people like Krieger's being able to, you know, sacrifice a parking lot space for this big truck to receive all these donations
Yeah.
and all the bicycles. I can't even imagine how happy some kids were that received bicycles.
Yeah.
I mean,
the looks on the parents' faces and the tears, like you just had to weep with them for joy because it was
Yes.
just like they were so overwhelmed. They're like, I can give my kid a bike this year, and it's
Right.
like, yeah, absolutely. And Viola like leads that up, and it's just insane. Like I'm so amazed whenever
Yeah.
she comes in with all those bikes.
it's pretty powerful. If you've never
Yeah.
seen like 70 or 80 bicycles be delivered at once, Viola, her friends, and you know, the sheriff's office gets involved, and
Yeah.
police office and fire. It's just a really good thing to have sort of this all hands on deck approach as far as people in the community getting involved, and I can't think of a better place to show that support to. And again, if you're watching this, whether it's live right now on Facebook or YouTube or Periscope or Apple TV or Roku, or tonight on MPW Remax Channel 5, Salvation Army could always use volunteers and
Yes.
donations. Like there's no lull in the action per se.
No.
Just because it kind of spikes around the kettle campaign, the giving always needs to keep happening, right?
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah. If there's anybody who wants to like cook on Mondays particularly, for our meal site,
Okay.
we're kind of short of a cook right now, so they
Okay,
can
look
most
at this.
definitely come down.
So on the monitor, we have some photos from looks like inside the gym.
Oh, yeah.
A look at some of the food that came in.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a lot. You don't get to use the gym for a little bit, right?
Right. Yep. All of that stuff has been put in.
I was gonna say, how long does that take though, Brooke? I mean, is it like,
It's like a good solid month.
oh my gosh? So again, what you're looking at is food collected at the Salvation Army, collected here at Hy-Vee in the Hawkeye Hauler, thanks to Tantera Transportation Corporation,
Yeah.
and then it just sort of, wow, goes down into the gym, and then it takes a month to unload and put away. Holy moly. And there's some pictures of some folks from MP&W donating some stuff. It's great. So, yeah, please check out Salvation Army on Facebook, or better yet, stop down at 1000 South Oregon Street. Are there specific hours when folks can come down? I mean, obviously you're not there at all hours, but
Right.
you know, if they want to come check it out or they're interested in volunteering.
Yeah, they can come any time between 9 a.m. and 4:30 p.m.
Okay.
We close doors at 5, so
Perfect.
yeah,
All right. I'm so glad you guys came on.
yeah.
Don't be strangers, okay?
Never. We shop here
Never.
too much.
I know. I saw you yesterday, right? I was going to
Every
say,
day.
it was just like not even 24 hours ago. So, all right, Lieutenant Christian and Brooke Lopez, Salvation Army Muscatine. Check them out on Facebook or stop by, again, 1000 South Oregon Street. We are going to take a look at our aisle cam, and then we're going to try something new that's pretty fun here in just a minute with the cart cam. We're inside Muscatine Hy-Vee on Tuesday. There we go. That's a good perspective, right? You can actually kind of see where I'm at in the background over there waving to you. So, yeah, it's so fun to have these mobile cameras and to have folks like Chad Yoakum and Ryan Broderson that just make this look so good. All I have to do is show up and not say anything too ridiculous. So there's a live look inside the store. And I think we're going to try out the cart cam for the first time. So we have a camera mounted to a Hy-Vee grocery cart. And Ryan, there we go. Look at that. Ryan, that is so cool. Cart cam for the first time on the loose inside your Muscatine Hy-Vee. Okay, I hope he doesn't run into anybody. This is great. We're waiting our next guest, Kayleen from Wine and Spirits. She'll be here in just a few. They always have a lot going on, that's for sure. So again, it's Hy-Vee today. First look at cart cam. Ryan is approaching sort of where the general merchandise stuff is. There's some cards, and maybe he'll take a left here. Yep, cool. It's so weird to see the Easter stuff already. Like, I'm not ready for Easter. We got to get through St. Patty's Day, but look at all that Easter stuff. Right after Valentine's Day, that's when that rolls out. Isn't that something? Look at that. The Easter Bunny shops at Hy-Vee. There's somebody with, looks like some alcohol in the cart. So let's see if Ryan can maybe check out the registers. Oh, look, he grabbed a bunny. Yes. Maybe that's on sale. I wouldn't mind a chocolate bunny for breakfast, and I believe I just saw Kayleen walking up, so that's pretty cool. We'll get her situated in just a second. But in the meanwhile, cart cam, ladies and gentlemen. That is super fun. And again, yeah, we even have the plush stuff. Did he put one of those in the cart? Did he put one of those plush things in there? Oh, boy. All right. Yeah, let's see. Well, Ryan, don't put it on my tab, all right? I don't know if I have one. Giant wall of toilet. Ryan, if he can hear me, show off that giant wall of toilet paper behind you. Talk about an impressive display. He can't hear me? That's all right. We'll just use our ESP. So, yeah, he's approaching. That's where CBI Bank and Trust is, of course. And then there's all the registers. And since it is still early in the morning when we do this show, I think the only register that's going to be open is, it's one with our favorite Sherry, who's worked here for just a little while. She's at Register 11. We kind of had a live look at her working yesterday. And he's going to go through that lane in just a minute. Yeah, big cereal displays right up front. Next week, we're having this really cool snack sale, if I could shamelessly plug that. So along those registers where those big cereal displays are, there's going to be some pretty cool snacks set up. All right, let's check in with Ryan one more time. We're going to, okay. Heading towards wine and spirits, maybe.
I'm not even ready.
No, you're good. Have a
Do you want
seat.
these up here?
Yeah, of course.
These are the new items.
Oh, I'm so excited. I saw this on Facebook last night. So we're going to talk to Kayleen here in just a second. We are taking a look. Look at Ryan. He's putting a plant. I love it. Cart cam. Ryan, Kayleen, check that out. So we have a camera mounted to a cart, and he's shopping, apparently. This is good. Again, we'll put it on the Hy-Vee Today tab, so that'll work out well. There he goes. I could just do this all day. I could just do commentary for Ryan. Yeah, right over here. Bring it up. More the merrier. Oh, yeah. I love props. Yeah, I'm in. This is good. All right, have a seat and clip that near your collar. Kayleen's first time. She's real excited.
This is going to be so much
It's
fun.
going to be a blast.
Okay,
All
what
right,
do I do?
just clip that kind of like,
Right
yeah,
here?
that's perfect. All right, so there's a look at produce from the cart cam.
Okay, how do these bottles, do they look?
They look
phased?
wonderful.
No, they gotta be phased.
All right, so we're going to check back in with Ryan in just a few. In the meanwhile, we're back at Hy-Vee today inside Muscatine Hy-Vee. And for the very first time, Hy-Vee Wine and Spirits manager Kayleen is in the house. And I asked Kayleen to bring some props, and you delivered, literally. This is a good variety of stuff. How you doing, first of all?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Great. So, wow, we talked about this the other day, the Smirnoff Ice Red, White, and Berry. When this came out, was it last year?
Yeah, last year it came out. It was on fire.
Yeah, this
Yes.
sold out really quick, didn't it?
Yes, it did.
Now, I got to be honest, I've never had one.
You know, I have to be honest, I haven't either.
That's because it sold out so quick. We didn't have time to try it. And we're certainly not going to sample one at 9 o'clock in the morning.
True,
Maybe.
we are not.
These are so hot, though, it's almost tough to, like you got them in sort of early, I thought.
Yes, this is actually the earliest that we've got them.
Cool.
Got it in. Got it in last Friday, $8.49 a six-pack, red, white, and berry. A lot of people tell me it tastes like a bomb pop.
Oh,
So,
my.
I mean, we had people coming in buying cases of it.
Wow. It's one of those things, you know, a couple years ago it would have been like the Not Your Father's Root Beer.
Yes,
That came out, was
exactly.
crazy popular, but this right here, that Smirnoff Red, White, and Berry, again, it's available in wine and spirits. And then I saw this on Facebook last night. Our buddy Brent that works for 7G had some pictures of it. I didn't know if we
Yes.
had it. Corona
Yep.
Premier. So did that just come in too?
Yep, that just came in today.
Okay.
So it's 90 calories. It's got 2.6 carbs in it.
Wow.
Just another nice light beer to have for summer. Everybody's trying to watch what they're drinking, what they're eating. You know, it's
Yeah.
right around the corner.
Corona, one of those beers that, I mean, you grab a lime,
Yes.
cut it up, you're all set.
A little bit of salt.
Yeah. Did you do the salt with the Corona?
Yeah, a little bit.
All right, so maybe you're not like a fun Smirnoff drinker, but maybe you're a Corona drinker and a wine drinker. So what are these wines that you brought?
We've got Fit Vine,
Okay.
another low-calorie Cabernet, Chardonnay. They offer a Sauvignon Blanc and a Pinot Grigio as well, and they are doing they're doing great. Another
Yeah.
wine, another choice of a low-calorie wine that's out there. If you're not a beer drinker, you're not a
Sure.
spirit drinker.
It's almost like they tell us that it's like healthy wine.
Exactly.
Like it's good for you.
Why not drink it?
Right. Going on a morning run? Why not Fit Vine?
Why not?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how safe it is to run with a giant bottle. And then this is super fun. Last but not least, this Captain Morgan. What is that?
This is a watermelon smash.
Okay.
Now this is a scratch and sniff bottle.
What?
Yes.
This is scratch and sniff?
Yep.
An explosive watermelon shot.
Yes.
Where do you scratch it at?
Anywhere.
Anywhere?
Yep, you can smell it.
Oh my gosh, that's so weird.
Yeah.
You can totally smell it. Mm-hmm. Wow.
It reminds me of a watermelon Jolly Rancher. And
25% alcohol?
Yes.
Whoa.
But it's
Almost
50
fell off my
proof.
chair.
Yeah.
Oh,
but
it's
that's
50 proof. Okay.
50 proof. But that's
Wow.
a nice, I think in the summertime, guys, that's going to be a lot of fun.
It smells so
Lemonade, ginger beer, Moscow Mule with that.
Yeah.
Oh, I think it'll be great.
I can't stop scratching and sniffing the Captain Morgan. Well, I didn't know that was a thing. All right, so these are all great examples of some new products, some fun products for sure. How long, Kayleen, have you been here at Hy-Vee running wine and spirits?
About 12 years.
Wow.
Yes.
So 12 years ago, if I walked into wine and spirits, there's no way that there would have been as much variety, especially when it comes to like craft beer. How long has it been, would you say, since that craft beer boom because right now you can mix and match a 6-pack with craft beer that you maybe never even have heard of, and I think that's one of the best parts about wine and spirits.
Back in the day when I first started Hy-Vee, we actually had only this little 2-foot section of make your own craft beer. It was on a wooden shelf. It wasn't even in the cooler. But as we speak, it's just exploded. I mean, we've got easily an 8-foot section that's going to be expanding to even more. And I mean, you come in the wine and spirits, it's just the open air cooler is full of it.
Yeah, it's really fun to see, because listen, if you're a Busch Light drinker, absolutely,
yes,
sell a lot of Busch Light, have it,
yes,
and Busch Heavy if you need that. But if you're maybe going to start towing the line of craft beers, or the other thing that I'm a big fan of is the think local, drink local, whether it's the local brewed beer or locally crafted spirits. And again, that has changed a lot in 12 years, hasn't it?
Oh, yes. It's exploded. It is exploded.
I mean, I don't even know if there were distilleries around here 12 years ago. Were there? Probably not. Not
that I'm aware of. I mean, I'm sure that they were. It wasn't a big push back 12 years ago. But right now, I mean, that's all the rage. People are seeking the Iowa distilleries, the Iowa craft beers,
It's so great to see folks like Mississippi River Distilling Company, who Ryan Burchett was a weatherman on KWQC and then left that job to become a booze maker, and that worked out really well for him. But then also some of these smaller distilleries and breweries, and once they kind of line up with a distributor, that's how they end up in places like Hy-Vee Wine and Spirits, right?
Yes, yes. They either come in and sell their product themselves, or they'll go through another distributor, a beer vendor.
One of the cooler things that I've seen since I've been here, which again I haven't been here that long, was when we had Crown Royal embroidering the Crown Royal bags at Wine and Spirits. That was so fun.
Yeah, it was.
And we're going to try and get them to come back maybe around Father's Day.
Yes.
But that's there's always something going on, because Wine and Spirits is such a big part of the store that you're able to accommodate like different sampling and demos. And they kind of happen, I don't know, a couple times a month, right?
Oh, easily. I mean, we usually try to do something either every Friday, or we'll try to do something every Friday and Saturday. We're either doing wine or we're doing spirits, so stop on in.
Yeah. So the obvious question is, do you have a favorite beer, wine, or spirit? Because you work with it all day, a lot of hours.
I actually don't have a favorite.
Okay.
I guess I enjoy more Moscow Mules right now because
Nice.
they're nice and easy, and I like to mix it up. But to be honest with you, I enjoy a nice good beer too, you know?
You're surrounded by it,
yes,
right?
so I'm always taking something new home.
Like the toughest job, but best job ever. Okay, I think we're going to Wine and Spirits right now. We're going to check in with Ryan on the cart cam. We got the picture-in-picture rolling. So yeah, you can see, and again, if you haven't been into this store, Wine and Spirits is massive. I don't know is this like one of the larger Wine and Spirits? Look at this. So here we go. I don't know how far, we also don't know how far our camera can go. And it looks like that might be the distance. So that's good news. But Wine and Spirits is a big place. Is that one of the bigger Wine and Spirits around?
Unless you're going to Davenport or Iowa City, but yes, in this community, of course. Yep.
Yeah, it's super fun. Last Friday, for instance, you had some sampling of Bailey's.
The strawberries and cream. Yes.
Yeah.
It just takes you back being at the dairy treat.
Right.
I mean, it's just like a strawberry shake, guys. I mean, it can be deadly.
Yeah, it's just one of those things you're like, wow, that's able to be put into like that flavor is in a bottle of something that you can purchase and drink. How is that possible? I don't know, but that's why I'm not a booze maker. All right, so this is something that I wanted to know. Now, I know that the store kind of like is always open. You know, we have our night stock crew, but Wine and Spirits probably isn't open 24 hours a day, right?
No.
Okay.
No. Monday through Thursday, we're open till 10 p.m.
Okay.
Friday and Saturday, we're open till 11 p.m. And then Sunday, we're open till 10.
Excellent. All right, Kayleen did a good job.
All right.
And again, reminder,
yes,
some of these items are not going to be around forever. You know, these Smirnoff Ice, Red, White, and Berry. And then also, I mean, this we'll probably have a little bit more of just because it's brand new. Corona Premier. 90 calories. It's smooth, light, and perfectly balanced. All right, I'll have to try that. Now while I'm working, of course. And don't forget the scratch and sniff watermelon. That if it smells as good as it tastes as good as it smells, you're in for a treat. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. All right, let's check in with Ryan. Do we have him? Oh, that's good. No, let's keep that. That's perfect. Listen, Super Saturday Fuel Up Special. We got to talk about that. Again, this Saturday, the 24th, when you spend $75 here at your Muscatine Hy-Vee, we're going to give you a 50-cent fuel saver just for spending that $75. And here's the secret, guys and gals, if you listen up close. There's other items in the store that have fuel savers on them. So when you're walking around on Saturday and you're loading up, pick up some other items and you'll be able to quickly pay little to nothing for your gas. Now, personally, the most I've saved with my fuel saver, I don't even think it's been like 65, 75 cents, but I know that there's people out there, maybe watching this, you've done it, where you've paid a penny for a full tank of gas. I mean, that is super cool to see that happen. And I'll just say this, if you have any pictures of your receipts from using that fuel saver, you can always comment them on the Facebook page if you're watching it that way, or if you want to email some saving stories to hyveetoday@gmail.com. A reminder, you can watch this show weekdays at 7:30 and 10:30 on MPNW cable, channel 5. There we go. We're back. All right, we're back at the cart cam. Hey, there's Kayleen. Look at that. That's awesome. Yeah, so Ryan Broderson is on the loose with the cart cam. And he's, is he going to go see Sherry? Oh, boy. You know what? It might be busy up there. That's okay. He's going by Starbucks, which, again, one of the best parts of working here is the fact that we have a Starbucks inside the store. It's really cool. So, yes, he's going to a line. All right. This is so great. Again, you're watching Hy-Vee today. Cart cam on the loose. Let's see which line he's going to go through. Is it going to be number 11? I see Phil Schliessman. That's all right. All right, listen, Super Saturday Fuel Up Special this coming Saturday. We want you to be here for that. It's going to be a lot of fun. And my thanks to Ryan, who's having a lot of fun going through the carts. That's fantastic. Thanks to Lieutenant Christian and Brooke Lopez with the Salvation Army Muscatine for being here. They're great people. Salvation Army is always worthy of your time and support and donations, and however you want to get involved with them, I encourage you to do that at 1000 South Oregon Street right here in the Pearl City. They do good each and every day for the community. Thanks to Kayleen with Wine and Spirits, her first time. She did great. Wine and Spirits, a lot to offer. Check it out. You know, even if you're just looking for like a mixer or ideas, if you ever have questions on like things that you want to try, they can answer those for you. And yes, when they do sampling, that's pretty cool as well, right? Check out below this Facebook live video if you're watching. Actually, it's above it because I pinned it to the top. We're doing a giveaway, some more gift cards. So check that out. It's right above this live video. Get in on that, and we hope to set you up. I'm going to give a shout out to my friends. Trish Sloan's watching right now. Deb Fry, my old coworker Joel is out there streaming. Thank you all. Appreciate you very much. And congratulations once again to L&M Girls Bowling, back-to-back state champs in Class 1A. That happened yesterday. Okay. I've said enough. I'm going to take a breath, get some water, and before we wrap up, can we see if Ryan's still out there, maybe with the cart camera? There he goes. Cart cam on the loose with the reminder of the Super Saturday Fuel Up Special right here at your Muscatine Hy-Vee. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Check it out again on MPW Channel 5 at 7:30 and 10:30 each and every weeknight. Ryan's trying to show us some stuff. I love it. This is Tony Tone signing off. We'll see you tomorrow at 8:30 right here. Don't forget that umbrella.
Thanks for watching Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone. We'll do it again tomorrow with more local guests from in and around the Muscatine community. Questions, comments, know a great guest? Reach out to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone on Facebook or via email, hyveetoday@gmail.com.